She's attracted to a Sigma male. Sigma males, with their enigmatic aura and unconventional approach to life, are hard to ignore. So, if she's been paying attention, here's what might have caught her eye. 1. Lone wolf. Vibes. There's a palpable aura of independence around him, a silent declaration of his self-sufficiency. Unlike the alpha, who thrives in the spotlight, or the beta, who often supports the alpha, the Sigma male navigates the social hierarchy without a need for a defined place. She observes his preference for solitude not as a sign of loneliness, but as a clear indication of his comfort in his own skin. This isn't to say he's antisocial. Rather, he chooses his company with care, investing time and energy into interactions that matter to him. This selective social engagement is intriguing, marking him as someone who values quality over quantity in relationships. His presence at gatherings is often on the periphery, not out of awkwardness, but from a place of observation and choice. This approachability, combined with an unmistakable air of mystery, makes him an enigmatic figure, compelling her to learn more about the world from his unique perspective. Before the next point, subscribe, comment, and like this video if you find it valuable. 2. Mystery man. The Sigma male embodies complexity and depth, characteristics that are subtly communicated through his demeanor and actions. She notices that getting to know him is akin to reading a book with layers of meaning between the lines. Each interaction reveals a new facet of his personality or a new insight into his thoughts. This gradual unveiling is deliberate, an invitation to look beyond the surface. His life story, preferences, and beliefs are disclosed selectively, making each revelation a piece of a puzzle she's eager to solve. This mystery isn't contrived, but stems from a genuine desire for privacy and a belief that some thoughts are too precious to be shared lightly. This approach fosters a sense of intimacy and exclusivity in his interactions, making the moments he chooses to open up feel especially significant. The Sigma male's enigmatic nature challenges her to think deeply, question assumptions, and appreciate the complexity of human nature, enhancing the intrigue and drawing her closer into his orbit. 3. Intellectual conversations. When he speaks, it's as if the room quietens down to make space for his thoughts. She finds herself captivated by the depth and breadth of his knowledge, covering topics from existential philosophy to the intricacies of space exploration. These conversations are far from idle chit-chat. They're intellectually stimulating, challenging her to expand her understanding and view the world from new angles. He listens intently, responds thoughtfully, and respects differing viewpoints, making every discussion a journey of mutual discovery. This intellectual connection is rare and precious, fostering a bond that goes beyond the superficial. She appreciates the way he articulates his thoughts, weaving together insights and observations into a compelling narrative that invites further exploration. This intellectual rapport is not just about exchanging facts, it's about sharing a way of seeing the world, a curiosity that drives both of them to learn and grow. The Sigma male's ability to engage in meaningful dialogue signals a mind that's not only well-informed, but also deeply reflective, making conversations with him both enlightening and profoundly satisfying. 4. Confidence, not arrogance. There's a subtle distinction in the way he carries himself. Confident, but without the need to overshadow others. This self-assuredness is rooted in a deep understanding of his strengths and weaknesses and a quiet acceptance of both. She's drawn to his humble demeanor, which contrasts sharply with the boastfulness often displayed in social settings. His confidence is internal, deriving not from external validation, but from an inner conviction in his values and abilities. This inner peace allows him to navigate life's challenges with grace, making decisions that reflect his true self rather than conforming to societal expectations. She respects the way he acknowledges his achievements without bragging, understands his limitations without self-deprecation, and pursues his goals with determination, but not at the expense of others. This balanced sense of self is appealing, showcasing a maturity that transcends the need for constant recognition or comparison. The Sigma male's confidence is like a beacon, signaling a person who knows his worth but doesn't feel the need to prove it to the world. A quality that's both admirable and incredibly attractive. 5. Doesn't follow the crowd. In a world where conformity is often the path of least resistance, the Sigma male stands out for his unwillingness to simply blend in. She notices his independence of thought and action, a refusal to be swayed by popular opinion without critical evaluation. His choices, whether in fashion, hobbies, or life decisions, are guided by personal preference and authenticity rather than trends or peer pressure. This independence is not a rebellious statement, but a natural expression of his identity, a sign of someone comfortable with who he is and is not seeking approval. His ability to go against the grain, to stand up for what he believes in, even when it's unpopular, is both rare and admirable. It reflects a strong moral compass and an act of courage that is not swayed by the tides of societal norms. This trait makes him intriguing and deeply respectable in her eyes, highlighting a person who values integrity over acceptance. Remember to turn on notifications to be alerted when we release new videos. 6. Passion and purpose. One of the most compelling qualities she observes in the Sigma male is his dedication to his passions and goals. His life seems driven by a purpose that goes beyond mere survival or societal success. Whether it's a career path, a creative pursuit, or a personal project, he approaches it with an intensity and focus that is both inspiring and somewhat daunting. This isn't about obsession, but about a deep commitment to fulfilling his potential and making a meaningful impact in his chosen field. His passion is infectious, encouraging her to pursue her own dreams with greater conviction. She admires the way he sets goals and systematically works towards them, undeterred by setbacks or the opinions of others. This unwavering dedication speaks volumes about his character, revealing a depth of willpower and a clarity of vision that few possess. His approach to life challenges her to consider her own passions and what she's willing to do to achieve them, making him not just intriguing, but a positive influence in her life. 7. Independent thinker. The Sigma male's ability to think independently is one of his most distinctive traits. She notices how he doesn't just accept information at face value, but critically evaluates it, forming opinions based on logic and evidence rather than hearsay or popular sentiment. This intellectual autonomy is refreshing in an age where many are quick to jump on bandwagons without fully understanding the reasons. His perspectives often provide new insights and challenge her to rethink her assumptions, fostering a rich environment for intellectual growth and debate. This independent thinking extends beyond academic or philosophical discussions, influencing his lifestyle choices, relationships, and worldview. It's this trait that often sets him apart in social situations, where his unique insights can shift the dynamics of a conversation or introduce entirely new topics for consideration. His ability to stand firm in his convictions, even when they go against the mainstream, demonstrates a strength of character and integrity that's deeply attractive. 8. The element of surprise. Just when she thinks she has him figured out, the 8 Sigma male reveals something completely unexpected, adding layers to his already intriguing persona. His unpredictability is not about inconsistency, but rather a testament to his multifaceted nature. He might introduce her to a hobby she never would have associated with him, express a thought that challenges her preconceived notions, or make a decision that reveals a new depth to his character. This element of surprise keeps the relationship dynamic and engaging, ensuring that boredom is never an option. It's this unpredictable yet authentic aspect of his personality that keeps her intrigued, always eager to see what he will do next. His life is not a straight path, but a journey of exploration, filled with twists and turns that make every moment with him an adventure. 9. Emotional intelligence. Despite his reserved exterior, the Sigma male possesses a deep emotional intelligence that becomes apparent in his interactions. She notices his empathy, the way he can tune into the feelings of others and respond with compassion and understanding. He's not one to wear his heart on his sleeve, but when he does choose to open up, it's with a sincerity and depth that can't help but move her. His emotional insights offer a rare glimpse into his inner world, revealing a sensitivity and awareness that belies his stoic facade. This emotional depth fosters a connection that is both meaningful and profound, allowing for a relationship built on mutual respect and understanding. 10. Charismatic in his own way. The Sigma male may not be the most outwardly charismatic individual in the traditional sense, but he possesses a subtler form of magnetism that's equally compelling. His charisma lies in his authenticity, the quiet confidence with which he navigates life, and the genuine interest he shows in the ideas and experiences of others. His presence is calming and grounding, offering a sense of stability that draws people to him. This understated charisma is a beacon for those looking for depth and sincerity in a world often overwhelmed by superficial charm. In conclusion, the Sigma male's allure is not in flamboyance or overt dominance, but in the richness of his character, the depth of his intellect, and the integrity of his actions. For her, noticing these signs is more than an acknowledgement of his presence. It's an appreciation of the nuanced and layered individual he is. The Sigma male challenges conventional notions of attractiveness and leadership, embodying qualities that are compelling in their subtlety and depth. In a world that often values noise and visibility, the Sigma male stands apart, offering a different model of strength and appeal that's not only intriguing, but deeply inspiring.